Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here. So, it's time for another special YouTuber shoutout today, where today I'm going to be shouting out a channel which specialises in playing video games. And this is one of my favourite channels that does playthroughs of games and, of course, shows them what the game is. And this channel, of course, is none other than Pulp. So, you guys are going to be asking me, of course, how did I come across their channel? Well, as you guys may already know, I am an avid video gamer in my life. I've played tons and tons of games. So, when I'm on YouTube, I love to watch videos related to video games. I've seen lots of them. And one day, I got recommended a video by them of one of the games I've played, and because I was already, of course, watching playthroughs of that game, of course, when playing the game myself. And I was thinking, oh, this channel looks pretty cool. And one thing that caught my attention was probably, for me, their really funny thumbnails, because the way they've edited them to look pretty cursed and like doing funny pauses and all that, it made me really intrigued to check out their channel. So, since then, I subscribed to their channel, and I've become a fan of them since then, really, because I think that they're really funny. And this channel is run by two people called Curry and Max. Curry is from Canada and Max from the United Kingdom, and they both play games together, basically. So, what they do is they literally start off the game from the start and they play through it as like a compilation of times from playing it, in a summary, basically, really. So, I think it's really cool how they do that, and I must say, they've got really good top-notch editing skills as well, because it makes the videos really funny and entertaining. And because of the edit it all together to be like all the game pretty much in just one video, in my opinion, the pacing is really well done. Doesn't get boring, in my opinion, because of that. And also, as well, they have really catchy titles for videos, which in my opinion are really funny as well at the time. For example, when it comes to video games I've played which have had negative reviews, they've called them really funny ones, such as, for example, there's apparently a Mr. Bean video game for PS2, which they call the worst game ever made, and that's just really funny. And also, as well, other things too as well, like calling games weird, and also games that are really bad, and also forgettable games too as well. And I personally think that that's just so funny. They've even done as well positive games as well, for example, on games such as, for example, the King Kong game for PS2, and also, as well, also the Terminator Resistance game as well, which I also think is a really underrated game that I do love. And even as well, the Ghostbusters video game as well. And I think it's really cool how they do this, and I also thank them so much as well for playing all these bad games so I don't have to, because their playthroughs are enough to tell me that the game is not worth me playing at all, because of what they go from them, because I've seen them raging, I've seen them ranting over the bad gameplay. So, I thank them so much for playing these games so that I don't have to experience it myself, because I can just avoid them and play better games instead, which I think is just, I really admire how dedicated they are to doing this for us. I'm still going to this day, because as a matter of fact, they've been going on now for 4 years, which I think is really cool, and they're still going strong in my opinion, because the videos have remained consistent, and they've been able to do the same kind of content all this time, and it's not got boring at all. Because even though we do the same format videos where we of course play games for us and we show us what happens in them, they keep them being different every single time, and they add new things to them every time as well. So I really admire how, while they're doing the same topic every time, they add something new. It doesn't get boring. So I really appreciate that about them. So they definitely deserve attention in my opinion. So at the time of this recorded, they have 390,000 subscribers. And I personally think they deserve way more than that. So I'd recommend that you go subscribe to them and give them some support on their channels, because they definitely do deserve it. And the video as well had lots of funny moments that you might be entertained by. Like, one I can definitely remember is when they played the video game Doctor Who: The Eternity Clock, which I played and completed on PS Vita when I was a kid. But sadly for them, they couldn't finish it. They literally gave up on the Cybermen fighting the office block mission. If you play that game, you'll be familiar with that mission, but they unfortunately couldn't finish it because it got too hard for them. I can see why, because that game does have some difficult parts of it. I mean, fair enough. But I was able to finish that game, actually, but I can see why they gave up on it. So, when it comes of course to the channel then, so I definitely recommend you guys go subscribe to them and give them some love and support. They definitely do deserve it, because in my opinion they do a great job with their content. They've remained consistent for 4 years now and they're still going to this day. So I'd recommend that you check them out and go and show them some love and support, because they're definitely really awesome, and the two guys who run it are both so funny and entertaining. So yeah, give them some support, they definitely deserve it. So guys, this is me also doing my YouTuber shout out to the channel Mind Pulp. Definitely a really awesome channel. Also, I'd recommend that you go subscribe to, because they have really awesome content that you don't want to miss, because it's so funny. And if you want to rely on gamers to play games, you don't have to, then I'd recommend this channel absolutely, because they've played lots of bad games, lots of them. So you'll definitely be in for a treat if you come across their channel, absolutely. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to put in the comments what you guys think of Mind Pulp's channel. If you've seen their channel, leave in the comments below what you think of them. The link to the channel will be in the description below, so please go subscribe to the channel, because probably deserve it. Also, be sure to join Team Private Pressing, subscribe videos coming in the future, and I'll see you all later.